Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the showdown. Hey! Yo, what up, though, y'all? I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson. I am here with the Outlaws, the super producer, DJ Rob45, and, of course, we've got your host, Graphic Wizard Ways in the building. What's going on, man? I want to make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. The channel is WUDS Network, WUDS Network. WUDS stands for What Up Though Show Network. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of exclusive content there that you will enjoy. Also, check us out on Booms TV. That's Boom Z TV. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. BOOMZ TV. That's how I like to say it. But you can check that on your Roku or on your Fire Stick. So make sure you check that out as well. Big ups to Pat Boom, who put that together. Got a cool little hookup, and we are a part of it. So make sure you join us. Join us wherever you see us in our Facebook groups. You know, we out there, man. We out there. So just Facebook groups are the Showdown YT Facebook group. We got the Smoke Session 612 Facebook group, as well as the What Up Though Show Facebook group as well. You can also join What Up Though Sports. That one has gotten kind of popular and is also kind of fun. So you can also join us there. That said, man, I'm not going to spend too much time doing all of this stuff. Make sure you like and share what you see, and we're going to go ahead and move on down the road. Gonna keep on rolling. Yo, Ways, what you got on tap for us today, bro?
We're going to talk about a few things in the news outside of football. Other than that, it's straight into the football. We got, I'm going to introduce you guys to a new concept here. It's called the Showdown Versus. We're going to put players up against each other. You guys are going to choose who are you going to start and who are you going to sit between the two. Then just
I got Jim Jones.
He need to sit. He need to sit.
I got Jim Jones. He ready for Nas. He want a piece. He want action. He want the smoke.
Man. He wants some.
He said put Nas in the booth. Did y'all see him and Shannon Sharp going at it?
Yeah, oh my God. I've seen a little bit of it.
Oh, I watched the whole thing, man. It was fun.
I'm saying, was you on drugs?
I'm saying, man, you smoke, right? So what the hell was you smoking when you said you was better than Nas?
Oh man, I was dying.
Yeah, they were hard. It was funny. It was funny to watch.
I like this new iteration of Shannon Sharp. He's a little more unfiltered, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, he let him have it. And they were going back and forth.
He ain't got that.
You can't even mess with Jada.
he ain't got that Disney contract no more. So
you the only person in the Dipset that think you can beat Nas.
The looks Jada was giving that man.
It was funny, man. It was. I was enjoying it. It was funny. But I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to get off track. But that was Rob's fault because he brought it up before we got opened up the show.
Yeah, that is definitely Rob's fault.
I'm blaming it on him. And in fact, every time I do something wrong, I'm blaming it on Rob today. All right, Waves.
All right. Well, let's jump right into this. Let's knock out some of this news, I guess. First up is OKC won the NBA championship.
Great series, man. Great series. Great final series. One of the best I've seen in a long time. Indiana was very tough. They had an unfortunate situation with Halliburton going down in the first half and being done for the game. But damn, they still fought tough. They fought hard, had a lead at halftime, actually.
Yeah.
So they still gave it all they had, and they still made a game of it. That doggone JT McConnell is a baller, man. That little dude can play.
Man.
And so it was impressive outing by Indiana. They have nothing to be ashamed of. And congratulations to OKC, the first ever championship for Oklahoma City. So yeah, that was big. That was historic, and done in historic fashion with SGA getting MVP scoring title and MVP of the finals in the same year. Only the fourth person to do that. So he's in very exclusive company.
Yeah.
There was so big ups to that.
Yeah, that Halliburton injury, man, that reminded me of when Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. You could see it pop.
Yeah.
And man, as soon as I saw it pop, I was like, hey, he just popped his Achilles.
Yeah, it was ugly, and the sad part is that he knew there was a risk.
Yeah.
Right, and he knew, but he played the game 6 on it and was phenomenal.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore he just felt like he could tough out one more game, and unfortunately that took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His Achilles did not agree with him.
He's in good spirits though. He says if he had it to do all over again, he'd still do it the exact same way.
Yeah, I believe he would.
Man, he's gonna be crazy coming back next year. I was that close. You know he's gonna go off next year.
I don't know, but that's that Achilles injury. That's one that basketball players don't seem to recover from too well.
Not many of them.
No,
I mean, Durant really hasn't done nothing since his.
Durant's going to Houston now.
Yep. This is what his 15?
Fourth. Well, let's see. He started with OKC, went to Golden State, went to Brooklyn, went to Phoenix. This is team number 5. Headed to Houston. Yep. H-Town, baby. Now, James Harden said he want to go back to Houston. I think he missed the Onyx.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one, but Houston folks know what I mean when I said that. He looking for the Onyx. He missed the Onyx. Onyx is one of the top strip clubs down there, so that's
okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that.
yeah, that's what he missing. He missed the Onyx. All right. But anyway, man, I didn't mean to jump down that rabbit hole, but he brought up Durant, and that was the biggest news I heard today.
Yeah.
Outside of NBA news, the only other piece of news I've got until NFL is the U.S. and its strike on Iran's nuclear facilities.
Yeah, and then Iran was struck back
Mm-hmm.
on U.S. Facilities in Qatar.
Yep, and
Iraq.
Yep, in Kuwait.
And then Kuwait. Wow.
And Iraq.
And Iraq. So damn.
Yep.
And then Trump said there's a ceasefire. They've agreed to a ceasefire. And then the next day they said, no, we didn't. And he said, they've just been fighting so long, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
I said, this dude is crazy, man.
Oh man. And then he's been caught in a big lie so far over the Iran strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Newest reports are we set him back maybe 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, it's come out that we didn't even know whether or not they even had the uranium there.
I would like to say that I disagree with you, Rob.
What?
You to say he was caught in a lie? One?
He got caught in 2 lies in 2 days.
This is Donald Trump we're talking about.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I take that back. He got caught in a bunch of lies.
Jeez.
I mean, he says we completely obliterated everything.
Everything. It's all over. It's all over.
and then
they got a
put up
ceasefire.
a zoomed in picture of the same area.
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm like, wow, you the president.
I'm like,
I won't even feel comfortable saying it here on the Showdown. But you saying it on national TV.
I'm sitting here looking at him like,
Crazy man.
you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
This is more projection here.
Right. And I
all
don't
this,
want to offend Acorn. I know he's a Trump supporter, and so is Melvin, another Trump, and then Johnny's a closet Trump supporter.
and all of this happens all because no one came to his birthday party or birthday parade, I should say.
No, you know what? I think in that I've heard that theory, but you know what I really think it is. Because I even said this to somebody previously. A report came out that and it was after the birthday party, actually, I think it was the next day, that his approval rating is at this point the lowest of all times. I said, he's going to try to start a war to get his approval ratings up. That's just been an old trick that worked for George Bush. It works when in conflict, USA, we stand together now. Now we got to stand by our president. And when his approval ratings lowest of all times, he gonna try to start a war to get his approval rating.
Yeah. But at least they had manufactured reasoning. He was just like, they might have nukes. Let me go throw these bombs at them.
I want to know how he feels being Netanyahu's lapdog.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So, yeah. I want to know why in the hell we just following Israel like that anyways.
I don't know. I want to know what's going on next on the Showdown.
Good. Because it is time for some verses here.
Yeah.
We need to get back to sports here.
Yes. All right, OG, we're going to start with you on this. So I'm going to give you two players. Between the two players, you're going to tell me who you're going to start and who you're going to
I've done no research, by the way, because, I bought a new car today.
Yeah.
I was the worst customer I ever had. But anyway, I was a real a-hole, man. I was an asshole. I kept telling myself no. Going back and forth. You know what? I'm going to just keep my car. I don't even want this car.
All right, OG. Your first matchup here is going to be Patrick Mahomes versus Jamar Chase.
Oh. And that's for this upcoming season fantasy numbers.
Correct.
Well, it's tough to call, okay, because I would have to make my decision in here measuring quarterbacks against quarterbacks and wide receivers ranking against wide receivers, because it's not unfair. It's unfair to just measure point for point a quarterback versus a receiver, because of course, the quarterback's going to outscore a receiver, especially a quarterback of his caliber. He's going to score more points. But will he be a higher ranking quarterback than Jamar Chase will be amongst receivers? And I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with Jamar Chase.
Nice. I like that. Rob, you get Baker Mayfield versus Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm going to use the same logic that OG is using. And I'm going to go with Amon-Ra.
All right. OG, this should be a little more interesting here. Bijan Robinson versus Brock Bowers.
Oh, that is shit. That's a lot more interesting. Can we take this test tomorrow? Jeez. Oh man. I'm going to go. That's a tough one. Because I think they are both going to be very high rank, top 5 in their respective positions. They both have that potential. Of course, I'm more of a running back guy than pretty much anything, but I'm also big on tight ends, because a good tight end can sometimes be a key. That can be a big key to winning a lot of games, because it's an undervalued position in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
outside of, the big dogs, which Brock Bowers right now is a big dog to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Brock Bowers because I think the tight end competition is a little lighter than the running back competition. But I don't say that with confidence. So if anybody out there is hating on me for making that decision, I'm not gonna fight you. But if you want to hit me on the last decision, knuckle up, bitches.
Buck if you nut.
Hey, Rob,
Nut if you buck.
you got Derrick Henry versus Travis Kelce.
I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry. Travis Kelce, like I've said before, he's probably in either his last year or his last 2 years. So, and tight ends usually fall off by that point. So I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry.
Okay. Quite frankly, and just to tag on to that, I tend to agree with him. And I think the only reason Travis Kelce is back is because they got smoked in the Super Bowl. It's like that. It's like that fighter that don't want to take that loss as his last fight. I got one more in me.
Oh, yeah.
I got one more in me.
One more fight. Oh, yeah, I feel that.
Speaking of fight, did y'all watch Charleston White?
That shit was hilarious.
Oh,
I'm so happy it was free.
My bad. I should have went there.
All right.
Yeah.
OG, your final matchup here. Brian Thomas versus Devon A-Chain.
Oh, there's no doubt. I'm going Brian Thomas. A-Chain, I like A-Chain a lot, but he tends to end up on the injury report before the year is over. But I think Brian Thomas is a monster. I think he is. I think he is the truth. So no, I'm by far. I'm going Brian Thomas easy on that one.
All right.
Hell yeah. Rob?
And I'll fight you on it. Damn it.
I'm going to give you Malik Neighbors versus Kyron Williams.
I'm going Kyron Williams. He's been beasting it for the Rams, and they've got rid of most of their receiving core except for Puka. So they're going to rely heavily on the run this year. I'm going on the Rams. I'm going with Kyron Williams.
I have to throw a little wrinkle in that. They did pick up Devontae Adams.
Another receiver who's on his way down. He went with he was with the quarterback that gave him the most production in all of his career, and he didn't produce last year.
But now he's with the quarterback that seems to make every receiver have the biggest year of their lives.
Mm-hmm. But I think they're going to be heavily relying on the run this year.
I mean,
who was Cooper Kupp's quarterback before Matthew Stafford?
Jared Goff.
Oh, damn. I didn't want to put it like that. That made it sound bad. You said Jared Goff like it was a bad thing. I was like, wait, hold on.
And Cooper was still the shit without
Cooper Stafford. Was nice, but he didn't have a career year like he did with Stafford.
Yeah. And then Puka went off. And then Tutu went off.
And then you had Tron before that.
But Kyron Williams has been going off the last couple years too.
I will agree with that.
I will agree with that.
And who Malik Neighbors got? Who Malik Neighbors got? Russell Wilson.
He's got three options. Russell Wilson.
Jackson Dart.
I keep wanting
Tommy DeVito.
No, he ain't.
Jameis Winston.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, crab legs.
Who throws more interceptions than he does completions?
Yeah, but he throws a lot of both.
Yeah.
He throws a lot of both, though. He throws more interceptions than touchdowns, not completions. Don't do it that bad. Don't do it that bad, bro.
He's the only player currently that has just as many I guess, hype up videos in his highlight reel as any other player I've ever seen. It's usually him before the game, after the game, at halftime in the locker room, trying to hype his guys up,
He should be the
confusing
assistant
them.
coach instead of the quarterback. Then
He don't need to be nowhere near the quarterbacks.
boom, 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 boom. We're gonna play a Jameis Winston clip every week.
I love it. We need it. Everyone needs a James Winston clip every week.
No, we don't. All right.
Hey,
Big ups to, by the way, big ups to my city, man, and prayers out to the people that was injured last night, man. The fireworks used to be one of the most fun events here, man. It was always a great gathering, a great outing. We had one of the greatest fireworks shows in the country because it's on the on the middle of the Detroit River, where Canada and Detroit connects, and you know, they would do a multi-country fireworks show every year right there. And it's just turned into a circus, man. Kids down there shooting, and it's kids down there, man. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, man? It was terrible. I was really disappointed that happened. But at the same time, I stayed my ass home because I was afraid it would. I was afraid there was the possibility that something stupid like that would happen, and sure enough, it did.
That's why when we go to fireworks shows, we don't do the ones in the cities. We go out to the suburbs.
I'm too far
And
out from the
Western.
cities. We have to do our own.
So
Yeah, but they do a really big one with the you know, connecting the two countries.
right.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's a really big one, and it used to be a big deal. Now it's a big letdown because niggas took over the Negroes had to be a bigger story than the fireworks.
Jeez.
But anyway, man, I'm sorry. That just hit me, and I just had to mention it. By the way, JP Diddy I still got words for you. It's coming. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me that you were JP Diddy. I forgot all about it. You brought it back up. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me.
Oh boy.
Freak off videos.
Well, before we jump into that, I got some NFL news for you guys. Starting with Antonio Brown. He's out of the country. He got this attempted murder warrant. He's chilling out in the Middle East right now. He put out a tweet saying, "Ain't no more child support. Tell your mama get a job." And
Okay.
that's that. So it doesn't look like he's coming back to the States anytime soon.
He just boned out. Said, "I'm nah. You can't come get me from here." But you know what? Donald Trump gonna go get his ass.
Hey, Donald Trump let him off.
I agree. I totally agree.
Remember, he is a Trump supporter, so
And Trump would pardon. I want to pardon him.
Yeah.
release him from all this child support.
Release him. He didn't do anything. It's just fake news.
The videos were all fake. You know.
Fake news.
All right. Speaking of fake news, came out earlier that Aaron Rodgers all but confirmed that this will be his last year playing football.
Man, is Aaron Rodgers still news?
He's not. That was it. So let's get on to the actual news. Like Travis Hunter has finally signed his contract, fully guaranteed contract of $46.65 million.
That's kind of unprecedented for
Yeah.
For anyone outside of a quarterback.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah. And they made two announcements announcing it. They announced him as a wide receiver signing his contract and as a DB signing his contract.
There it is. He's gonna be doing both.
Yep.
Gonna be doing both. And he said, "Nah, try me, Dagnammage.
Now you gotta pay me,
Dagnammage."
now you gotta pay me receiver money and corner money.
Oh, if he does well, that renegotiation period is going to be insane. If he does well in these first 4 years, when they go to renegotiate that contract,
We might get the first
Man.
$300 million contract.
I'm saying because, yo, yeah, he's if he
I'm here
proves
for
it, it's over with.
I'm here for it. Stop the presses. Oh, that was close.
What?
I almost messed up. Man. It wouldn't have been my fault. It's because I need a battery.
Oh, bet.
Anyway, man, I was just, you know what? Never mind. I'm getting prepared for the future.
Get
Okay.
prepared for the future. Bet. All right. And last piece of NFL related news I got for you guys is the Ravens signing Jair Alexander after Lamar Jackson made a strong push with the team to sign him.
Okay.
He said, "Man, I'm done facing him ever again. I don't never want to have to throw his way again."
But that's his boy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his boy.
But he's still a hell of a corner too. So
Man.
Yeah, and they go way back.
and man,
That's his guy.
if we thought the Ravens defense was dangerous last year,
But I
Man.
didn't. I'm just
yeah,
no.
I was gonna say they're gonna be even more dangerous now. Now they got two cover corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you bring in that young safety Starks they got, that kid's looking like he's going to have a hell of a season this coming year. That's going to be it, man. Here we go. Let's hopefully get them in the Super Bowl again, or for the first time, I guess. Now,
Let's do this. Let's do it.
all right.
What else is going on, man?
Last thing I got for you guys is I need your top 3 players you're watching that are not like top tier players in fantasy football. So instead of like your Justin Jeffersons, your Trevor Lawrences, who are some of those lesser talked about players that you're keeping an eye on?
Okay.
I'm looking at the rookie running back Harvey in Denver. I'm paying attention to him. I like what I see so far. He's got hands, so I'm kind of paying attention to him. I hate that I didn't get him in any of my dynasty drafts because he's really got my attention now. So that's one guy I'm watching. I'm also watching the development of the offensive line of one Mr. Jim Harbaugh, my new favorite coach. He is what Harbaugh was a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He
understands that an offensive line makes everybody better.
I know that better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Colts fans
and Michigan fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he understands that offensive line is the key to a strong offense, and that's why I'm so sold on everything right now. Chargers offense. I just think the Chargers are going to really make a push this year, and I say watch out, man. I think he's gonna have them balling, man. He's gonna have them playing tough as hell.
Yeah.
I'm kind of watching everything Chargers when it comes to the offense. I think Justin Herbert is probably going to have one of the better years we've seen. I think he's finally going to live up to his hype, because I've been down on him for several years now, because I think he's never really lived up to the hype. Every year it's Herbert, and then he's like so. And I end up picking him and trading him away, because I pick him to trade him is what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I pick him people going to get hyped on him. They're going to hear the hype, and they're going to be needing a quarterback, and I'm going to dangle him out there and get something good for him. Mm-hmm. And you can have him because he's trash. But this year, I don't feel that way about him.
No. I think this is going to be a good year for him. He's going to have a lot of time to be able to be under Harbaugh's tutelage of sorts, and I have a feeling that's going to rub off really well for him. We're going to see a gritty side of Justin Herbert that we're going to love.
He's going to be well protected. And last but not least, for my list, is a guy that I think is going to make some noise. I'm watching closely is Isaiah Likely.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the breakout season year for Isaiah Likely. So I'm paying close attention. I'm watching. I think Mark Andrews is on the way down while Likely's on the way up. And I think they're going to flip-flop this year in touches and in activity. And I think Isaiah Likely becomes the number one tight end target for Lamar this year. So there's 3 for you.
All right. My 3. Roma Dunze. Jameson Williams. And I'm going to go with Ashton Genty.
Okay.
Yeah, Jameson Williams is going to be one to watch for sure. Contract year.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about whether or not the Lions were looking to move him. They picked another receiver, and he's another one that I'm watching, actually. His last name is Tesla. They picked him very late in the draft, but he has been making quite the impression, and he's a speedster. And so a lot of people have been saying they think they picked him to kind of fill that hole that's going to be there if they move Jameson. And then the Lions said, y'all tripping. Moving Jameson? Are you crazy? This dude been getting better every year. He is the truth. And so then I'm looking for Jameson to have a breakout year for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can speak on him. I see more. I hear more about him because it's here. So I'm probably more versed on what's happening with him than the other guys. That's the only reason I didn't comment on the others.
Right.
Rob should be more versed on Roma Dunze.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The connection that he's had with Caleb Williams last year, I think Ben Johnson is going to grow that a lot more. And I think DJ Moore before the end of the season might be the number 2.
You know what? That's something I can agree on as well.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can absolutely agree with that. My 3, I got Bryce Young. He's still going very late in drafts, and I'm loving watching this because he keeps falling to me. A rookie wide receiver, Kyle Williams, over with the Patriots. I'm keeping an eye on him. It's looking like him and Drake May starting to build a connection, and with Stephon Diggs on that team, there's going to be a lot of attention going Diggs' way. Someone else has got to catch that ball. I think he may be the one. And then my third one is going to be Jordan Mason. Aaron Jones, the last 5 seasons, keeps getting hurt. Jordan Mason's right there, and what he showed us last year when CMC went down is that he could carry that ball. He can pick it up, and he could go ahead and do his job. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on him as well.
Okay. Understood. That's good. Good ideas. Good fit. Good picks.
Other than that, that's all I got for you guys this week. So, OG, you said you have something you'd like to say, or?
No, not yet, man.
Not
JP,
yet.
you've been talking a whole lot of smack, though. But I do have one thing to say. We snatching that W right out of SWG. Y'all can change your name to SLG. Come up with somebody because you taking the L. I'm taking the W right out of that name. I'm snatching it. You think I'm playing. You think it's a game. You keep talking about running back with your running back. You had your running back. Okay. You stay back there because I'm looking at the future while you're looking at the past. And you know what? Outlaws giving you an L. Outlaws are serving you a hot L. Flat out. That's all I got. I ain't got no back and forth, no name calling, no F you and F that. All I got is the Outlaws are serving your ass a hot L. Brace yourself, fool, because it's coming. It's coming, and it's coming hot and heavy.
Another one bites the dust.
Yo, Wade,
Yes.
red pill or blue pill?
You know what? Let's go with red.
You know what, y'all? I want to say big ups to everybody that watched this. Thank y'all for joining us. We know you can watch anything you want to watch. I hope you enjoyed the show. Join our network. It's on YouTube. It's called WUDS Network, WUDS Network. Share this show if you enjoyed it. Like this show if you liked what you see. And other than that, man, on behalf of the crew, I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. That's you, the super producer DJ Rob45 and the graphic wizard Waze. And we out of here like last year. Outlaws up, baby. Peace.
Hey. Go, Breeze.
Katie, as women, there's rules we need to stand by. Stand for something to fall for anything.
Look, never let a nigga fuck you over more than once. Anybody owe you bread, do not accept the crumbs. Remember, you can never tell these bitches everything. Today she call you sis, tomorrow she your enemy. Money to the side, don't let no nigga leave you dry. Stand no business, if they say it's up, you better ride. Keep the family first, put that in front of everything. Bet that on yourself if you gon' roll the dice on anything. Any points to be made, don't be scared to prove it. And you better look fucking good when you it's rules on how to move out here, you know this shit get ugly. I had a bitch do me the dirtiest, but claim to love me. I went through hella shit and back to be kicked up and comfy. You see how hard I grind, little bitch, don't never call me lucky. You fuck a nigga good enough and he gon' think he own you. The broke ones usually insecure, the rich ones try to control you. That's why it's always best to choose the one that's real and loyal. Cause money come and go, but it's some shit you can't teach. Time gon' always separate the hustlers from the leeches. The loudest is the weakest, give a fuck about what they screaming. And don't be matching fucked up energy with hoes in no way. Be realer than that lame shit, cause that right there got no place.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?